All right, welcome back, Chiefs Kingdom, to another KC Sports Report live stream. And tonight we're going to break down the matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship games. So I'd like to preface this whole video by just basically saying that I tried recording this preview video for like 3 days, and it just did not come out the way that I wanted it to. So I decided that I would just do it over a stream, give you my raw thoughts and emotions on this game. And tell you guys what to expect. I think this is going to be a great game. As you can tell, I did change my profile picture. It's Mahomes holding up the Lamar Hunt Trophy because guess what? That's the goal. We are striving to bring back the Lamar Hunt Trophy in back-to-back years. Bring it back to where it was started, and that's the goal as of right now. So this game features a lot of great matchups. You know, you obviously got Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. I think that is a marquee matchup that's going to be very exciting. You got Patrick Mahomes coming off of a head injury, and he's also dealing with a foot injury. But if there's somebody that I know will be ready to play in this game, it's Patrick Mahomes. He always shows up in the biggest of big games, and he delivers. That's what I love about Patrick Mahomes. He finds a way to come up clutch in every big game. His nickname is Showtime for a reason. So, and Josh Allen's going to be a good quarterback as well, and he's going to be difficult to stop. But I think that if the Chiefs defense can sell out on stopping him and limiting Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley, they'll win this game. And it's simply put, the Chiefs are just better. And, you know, I've been hearing a lot through the major media that the Bills are going to upset the Chiefs. The Bills are going to do this. The Bills are going to do that. But at the end of the day, the Chiefs are the reigning and defending Super Bowl 54 champions, and they have played in these big games before. The Bills haven't. The Bills, this is the biggest game for the Bills in like 27 years. The last time they played in a game this big was in 1994 against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Now, obviously, we didn't have that game go our way. Joe Montana was the Chiefs quarterback at that time, and he went out with a concussion. But don't expect that to happen in this game. I think that the Chiefs are highly motivated. This has been their goal all year, to get back, to run it back. That is the goal. They know what they know what they're up against, and all they got to do is go out there tomorrow and execute, which is obviously easier said than done. But I think this is the best Chiefs team we've ever seen, and I think that they will find a way to win it, and that's what great teams do. No matter no matter what the obstacle is, no matter how many people doubt them, they find a way to get it done. And that is what this Chiefs team does. You know, a lot of people are concerned that the Chiefs win all these close games. But in my opinion, winning these close games, it builds character. I mean, the best teams find a way to win at all costs. And that's what the Chiefs do. So should I really be concerned that they're winning these games by 3, 5, 7, or 9? No, because they're winning these games. At the end of the day, the Chiefs are finding ways to win. And why should I be mad or even concerned about that? You know, the Bills are a good team, and I want to give them credit. They had a great season. They went 13-3. We went 14-2. But they're going to see what it's like against the best team in the NFL tomorrow in the AFC Championship game. I think that this team has that veteran experience, which you don't often get in a team so young, and they're going to show the Bills what we've got tomorrow. I think that a couple big keys to this game, I kind of covered that in the video that went up this morning, but our front four have got to find a way to get pressure. Chris Jones, Frank Clark, we need you. It's your time. We need to see you do what we're paying you to do, and that's get after the quarterback and cause havoc. We need you to do that. It's just that plain and simple. And also, we're going to have to find a way to limit Stephon Diggs. I know I said that earlier in the live stream, but if you can find a way to limit Stephon Diggs and take away their yards after the catch, they're not going to win this game. They rely too much on Josh Allen to make plays, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but they remind me a lot of the 2018 Chiefs team. It was all pass, no run, and we saw how that worked out. At the end of the day, it didn't end up working out. And I think that at the end of the day, the Chiefs have experience in these games and the Bills don't, and that is a big-time advantage that the Chiefs have. The Chiefs are also hosting this game for the third straight year at Arrowhead Stadium, which they're the first team to do that in the AFC. And the last team to host 3 conference championship games was the Eagles led by Andy Reid. So that's a fantastic accomplishment But like I said, the work's not done. We're trying to bring back that Lamar Hunt trophy that we want so badly. So I think this is going to be a great game. I really do. I previewed this game with a couple of Bills fans, and a lot of the kingdom was very critical of their opinions. The point of the Friday night live streams is to have people in, let them kind of give their thoughts on the game, and I just kind of moderate and listen to it. But I'm getting more confident as the day goes on. I really am. I think that at the end of the day, the Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes, and that's the biggest difference maker you can possibly have. I want to say shout out to Billy Scott for the donation. We actually got a $10 bet on this game, so I appreciate it, but you might be paying me more money tomorrow if everything goes according to plan. So, it's tough because at the end of the day, there's three things that I think the Bills will not be able to do. That stop Travis Kelce, limit Patrick Mahomes, and find a way to keep somebody on Tyreek Hill. They're not going to be able to do all three of those. The question is, what are they going to pick? It's basically a pick your poison thing at this point because you can pick which way the Chiefs are going to beat you. And unless you put up points, you're not going to win. The only way that the Bills have any chance of winning this game is if they can score up like 35 plus points. And in fact, I saw this stat earlier today. The Chiefs have not lost to a team over 500 this year. That should just show you how good this team is. They have beaten every team over 500. The only team we lost to was the Raiders. And even in that game, we had a chance to win it at the end. So I think that even if we do fall behind, I'm going to have confidence in this team to make it close towards the end. And that's when we see Patrick Mahomes. We know what he's capable of doing in the final minutes of a game. We've seen it over and over and over again. He will find a way to get it done. And maybe that's being spoiled as a Chiefs fan, knowing that we have Patrick Mahomes, but the dude just makes plays. It's that simple. I mean, good luck. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know really what to say. The Bills are going to have their hands full trying to stop Patrick Mahomes, and I don't think that they can. Plain and simple, I don't think that they can. But what are your thoughts on this game, Chiefs Kingdom? I know this is a big game for us, but it doesn't feel the same as it did last year. I feel like last year we had a lot more to prove. This year we have a lot to prove as well, but I think that this team knows what they're capable of doing, and they're just going to go out there and show it. I think that they're tired of hearing all the noise. Skip and Shannon. I mean, dude, Skip is one of the worst analysts I've ever heard. I don't know how he has a job, but I think that I really do think that this is the game where they go out and show everybody why we're the best team in the NFL. It's not the Bills. It's not the Packers. It's not the Buccaneers. The Chiefs are the best team in the NFL. It's that plain and simple. So it's going to be a good game. I really believe that. I don't think it's going to be a blowout either way. I think the Bills are playing very good football right now. We can't blow this team out, but that's the luxury of being in so many close games. You know how to win them. The Bills have not been in very many close games this year. They just haven't. And I don't know what they're going to do if they're down by like 7 with a minute to go, or we're up by 3 and we have the ball. They haven't been in those games. They've always just been blowing out teams. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when they get in that moment. I think that the Chiefs know how to win games, and the Bills are a good team. Don't get me wrong. I like the Bills a lot and what they got going there on that offense, but I just don't think that they can stop it. We have so many different ways to beat a team that it's not even funny. We might run the ball with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We might just let Patrick Mahomes throw it. Travis Kelce's going to get his yards. Tyreek Hill might have a deep ball catch. I mean, we just don't know in how many ways the Chiefs could beat this team. It's incredible. At the end of the day, the Chiefs, the Chiefs are just better than everybody else. And I think that to show everybody and almost prove people wrong, you got to win this game. One thing that I have seen a lot, and I don't really know why, people are doubting this Chiefs team. People are picking against them. People are saying that the Bills are better. I don't know if you watched the 2021 NFL season. That's not how it went. The Chiefs decided to lose that final game. If they didn't, they would have gone 15-1. I mean, that's absurd. So the fact that people are picking up against a team that is quite possibly one of the best teams in NFL history, it's just dumb. It is not a smart decision. And I think that this team kind of thrives off of that. Sure, pick against us. We saw what that did last year. And I think of this game a lot like the 2019 AFC Championship game. Everybody said that Derrick Henry was going to run all over our defense. He didn't. He didn't do that. Sorry, Billy, if you're still watching. But I think that that's the same kind of narrative this year in the AFC Championship game. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, they're going to carve us up. We're just going to have to wait and see, but I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. The Bills are too one-dimensional to beat this Chiefs team. They can't run the ball. The Chiefs can run the ball. I mean, Darrell Williams, for God's sakes, had 78 yards on 13 carries, averaging 6 or something yards a carry. Okay, we'll just run with him. I mean, it is just so difficult to beat this Chiefs team. It's absurd. It is literally absurd. So, I mean, what are you guys thinking? What's your score prediction? I think that this is going to be a game that kind of looks close at the end of the day, but it's going to be like the Saints and the Bucs game where the Chiefs have led the entire game and the Bills make it close towards the end. I think what we're probably going to be looking at is a 35-28 score. The Bills are going to put up points, but one stat that I actually saw is that Patrick Mahomes leads the NFL in playoff points. He averages 33 points a game in the playoffs. That's insane. That is insane. I think that's an NFL record. So expect this offense to come out with a lot of juice. They did that in the first game. I mean, literally in the blink of an eye, the Chiefs were up 19-3. And if Patrick Mahomes keeps playing in that game, we win that game by what? 3 touchdowns? I mean, it would not have even been close. But I think that Patrick Mahomes coming back at the right time, it's a blessing. It really is. Because I just think that we got lucky. We really did. I thought that when he went down, I was thinking the worst. But that's the mark of a great player. A great player, no matter how injured he is, will find a way to come back and be with his teammates. That's just what great players do. Tom Brady's done it. Peyton Manning's done it. And now Patrick Mahomes is doing it. And I think that is what makes Patrick Mahomes so great. Not only does he play when he's banged up, but he comes in big moments and delivers. And not all quarterbacks do that. And it's much easier said than done. Let's see. I also have some notes written down that we'll see. Nobody's gonna be able to guard Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, there's also a coaching mismatch. The Chiefs got what is it? Andy Reid versus Sean McDermott. I said Doug McDermott 4 different times in the video that I tried to record, which if you guys remember, he was I think a college basketball player at Creighton. So I got those guys confused for a minute. But Sean McDermott was a prodigy under Andy Reid in Philadelphia. So I think that Andy Reid's going to have the last laugh. And I think this is an example of the teacher showing the student what to do. I mean, he's never been in this big game, not as a head coach. So I think that this is also a game where head coaching and coaching in general is a big experience factor that they don't have. And that is another advantage that the Chiefs have. Yeah, how are you guys feeling? Again, I'm looking forward to the game. To be quite honest with you, I do want to say though that I'm kind of sorry I didn't get a preview video out. The one that I got out today kind of works, but it didn't really go over all the matchups. So I decided to use this time just kind of as a hangout and get your thoughts. But we'll have a lot of content if the Chiefs win or lose. I'm proud to announce I got a sponsor for I think the next couple weeks. So I'll have a couple videos coming out then. But I'm going to tell you what, I think that I'll be covering a Super Bowl. I have that feeling. Let's see. I'll try to answer some of your questions now. I'm going to make this into a Q&A. I didn't really have that intention coming into it, but we might as well do that now that I got everybody here. Get your thoughts, and I can kind of give my thoughts on it as well. So let's check it. I want to say shout out to everybody who came by. I see Brandon Rogers in the chat. What's up, Aaron Morrow, or my chat mod? Barbara, Jeffy. What's up, Kevin? Go Triets. Carissa Morrow. What's up? Three Sisters in Wine. KC Cast. Cassidy Smith. I appreciate all you guys coming out. I really do. this has been an incredible journey. I kind of want to stray off the topic here really quickly. I wanted to say thanks for 5,000 subscribers. In the past week, I think we've had over, I want to say 30,000+ views, and that's insane. That's an absurd amount of views, and I want to say thank you guys. I see you guys commenting. I see you guys sharing, and the people in the live streams, you guys are the ride or dies. I see you guys all the time commenting, sharing, and I really appreciate that. I mean, I don't think that I would be really where I am without you guys. So I want to say thanks for 5,000. The goal at the end of this year is for 10K. We'll see how well that works out. It's going to be difficult, but if I put my mind to it, I think I can get there. I really do. So with that being said, let's, oh gosh. I just saw a rigged comment. Okay. Let's see. Kevin Stefanski was in that same situation though, and look at what almost happened. Yeah, it's true. Dude, to be quite honest with you, I tried to film that preview video like 4 or 5 times this week, and it just wasn't coming out. Luckily, I got that video out today, which is actually doing pretty well. So shout out to you guys for that. But we will get more in depth following the game. I'm telling you what, win or lose, I'll be here. Trust me, I'm not going away for anything. But if we lose, and that's an if, but if we do lose, which is a possibility, the Bills are a good team. You'll get a very sad post-game show, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. That is something that we should not have to talk about. This is a Chiefs stream, and I think that they're going to get it done tomorrow. So with that being said, I'll try to answer some of the questions. I know this is a long shot, but if Mahomes wins the Super Bowl and no more after this, can he be considered the GOAT? No, he can't. I think that he's got to find a way to win multiple rings after this year. I will tell you what, though, if Mahomes finds a way to get it done against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, that's going to go very far in the GOAT conversation. It's going to go really far. So not right now, but he's got to get it done in future postseasons as well. Darcy's an undercover Titans fan. Okay, Billy. Okay. Le'Veon sucks and Frank Clark needs a contract restructure. He didn't get a sack against a third string tackle. Yeah, but Frank Clark had a burst that I did not see all of last year. He got after the quarterback. He didn't sack him per se, but he did force a lot of hurries, and that's the next best thing to a sack. So I can't really get too frustrated about that. As long as he's getting home to the quarterback, I don't have many complaints. It's just he wasn't even doing that in the beginning. No, we're not going to talk about that. The sad post game show is not going to happen because we're going to win this game tomorrow. That's positive thinking for you. We're going to manifest it. We're going to throw it out there and it's going to manifest. So we can't talk like that. Aaron said it best. Hit that like button. I don't know what our likes are at now, but I assume the Chiefs Kingdom is doing their best. Let's see. I'll be rooting for Clark. He did well in Seattle. I'll tell you, Brandon, we could have used that Seattle Frank Clark. He has not been the same dude. So if he's got any of that left in the tank, we could use that. How would it go far considering Tom Brady's 43 and Mahomes is 25? You're not getting the best of Tom Brady at all, but Mahomes is the guy. Just saying. Harmon, that's a good point. I think that it goes a long way in the GOAT conversation because if Mahomes has 5 rings, let's just throw that out there. If he's got 5 rings and he can say that he beat the literal GOAT in a championship game, no matter what his age is, it's going to be good for his resume. It's not going to hurt regardless. So I think that it's not going to carry the same weight, but it's still a very big accomplishment. A ring's a ring. I want to say shout out to the 93 people that are in here. This was very short notice. I did not plan on doing this. Like I said, it's just I couldn't record a preview video, and I was like, I got to get something out, so I just decided to come on a live stream. I sure hope so, man. I mean, if we want to win, they've got to have a good game. They've got to have a good game. We can't play subpar against this team and win. But that's another thing. The Chiefs show up in the playoffs. For what it's worth, Patrick Mahomes has lost one career playoff game, and it was against the best coach probably of all time, Bill Belichick. He's going to make any quarterback have a problem, and that's what he did. But even then, Patrick Mahomes put his team in a position to win, and his defense let him down. At the end of the day, that Chiefs defense in 2018 screwed the game over. And you can't really say anything else about that. It's tough. It's tough. What's up, Adley? What's up? Good to see you as well. I appreciate it. Let's see what else we got in here. Andy Reid's going to do some 1940s plays in the Bills. Bring out like the 1930 like college championship. We'll see what he does there. I don't know. I expect some trick plays, but we'll have to wait and see. I will say shout out to the 100 people watching right now. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and like this video. You know, hopefully we win tomorrow. I think that we will get it done. Because I'll tell you what, I'm gonna milk this Super Bowl like run for all it's worth. I'm gonna try to have videos out almost every day. I might take a break right after the game. Like I think that I'll probably make a recap video. Assuming we win, we're gonna go into this as assuming we're winning. And I will probably take Monday off, but then on Tuesday I'll be back at it. We got a lot of stuff to cover. We'll try to cover literally every storyline. We got 2 weeks instead of technically 1 week, but that's a week that I can just spend that time making videos. And that's kind of what's tough about this is because last week after the Chiefs won that game, I took Monday off and it really came back to hurt me because let's see, I think I've got a video up almost every day this week. I think a video went up every day this week. The only problem was it wasn't enough to cover the Mahomes injury, the Bills game. I hope today's video kind of covered on the matchups in that game, but if not, it's all right. You and me both, Cameron. You and me both. Trolling Bills Mafia or good sportsmanship? A little bit of both. I got no problems with Bills Mafia. I really don't. I think that they're a good fan base. Like the Chiefs, we had nothing to really celebrate about for a long time. So I got no problems with Bills Mafia, but we're at war this week. So hopefully we get it done. But if we don't win tomorrow, which I expect us to, and I think that we can, the love for the Bills Mafia will go down just a bit. Michael, do you think the Chiefs defense will slow down Josh Allen, who's been an MVP candidate? Yeah, that's true. In my opinion, Patrick Mahomes had a better year. Personally, that's my opinion. I think they can because Josh Allen, as good as he's been, he hasn't really been that good in the playoffs. And, maybe I'm just biased, but I don't really think that he can play the way he did in the first two playoff games against the Colts and the Ravens and expect to win. I just don't think he can do that. I really don't. He's got to bring his absolute A game to win this game. And if he doesn't, he's not going to win it. It's that plain and simple. So I think our defense will have some tricks up their sleeve, and I think we'll get it done. Shout out to everybody that's commenting. I'm trying to keep up. 132 people in here, so I appreciate that. Can't take days off, bro. Social media doesn't like that. Batch content in one day and do lives for updates quickly. That's a good idea, Gemini. I've been trying to do that. It's hard to keep on top of everything. It really is. But we'll get more stuff coming out soon. What's up, Steven? The Invincible Kev. I said, in my opinion, I think it'll be like 35-28. A close game, but a high-scoring game. And I think this is a game that the Chiefs have control over basically the entire game, but the Bills make it close towards the end. I will say that this is going to be a shorter stream unless we get a ton of questions tonight because I want to try to just kind of take some time off tonight afterwards, just kind of relax a little bit. I tried to do a ton of stuff this weekend. Some of it worked out, some of it didn't, but I will definitely be back tomorrow to break down this game, win or lose. So that being said, I'll keep getting to these questions. I have a question. Do you think our defense could contain the offense of the Bills? For sure. For sure they can. They did that in the first game. I think that if the Chiefs can do it in week 6, they can do it now. This is probably one of the best Chiefs defenses we've seen in a while too. They're definitely better in 2018, and that team was a penalty away from going to the Super Bowl. It was that plain and simple. So now the defense isn't a liability. So I really think that we can win this game. And I think that it's because our offense plays complementary football with our defense. I guess it'd be the other way around. Our defense plays complementary football with our offense. So I'm not really concerned about our defense. I'm really not. And I think that they'll show that tomorrow. Bill's YouTube channel's crazy positive, throwing out 40-20. Yikes. Yikes. You can't say that. I'm not even that confident in the Chiefs. You can't. Okay, here's the thing. And this is always when people say, oh, this team's going to blow out the Chiefs. Guess what? The Chiefs have never lost a game by more than 8 points in Patrick Mahomes' entire career. And what makes you think he's going to start now? I mean, it's just, and this is what I'm saying, dude. The Chiefs hate is unreal. I don't understand it. I mean, this team is confident, but at the same time, why are people hating this team so much? They haven't really done much besides that Super Bowl win last year in 50 years. Let us have our time. This is our time. Let us have it. Dude, we're not even that even arrogant. We're just we're confident in our team, and people just love to take that away from us. I don't really understand. You're gonna watch the UFC tonight? I didn't even know that there was a UFC fight. I'm not really into it, but maybe I'll watch some of it. I don't know. Probably not. Let's smash that like button. Oh yeah. Bashad Breeland is going to play. I forgot about that. Let's see. Can't wait for tomorrow. Go Chiefs. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's see. Trying to catch up with all the questions. Do you think that their defense got better because they saw we were going against Mahomes? No, I don't. Because if you guys saw what Phillip Rivers did in that first game that they played, I think he threw for 350. I mean, this is Phillip Rivers, man. He's not the same quarterback. So if Phillip Rivers can just do whatever he wants against this Bills defense, think about what Patrick Mahomes is going to do. Think about what he's going to do. I mean, good Lord. So I don't think that this Bills defense can stop it. You really can't. Most people hate the best, just like we all hated the Patriots for so long. Yeah, and that's true, Steven. But to an extent, I think that what the Chiefs do that the Patriots don't is they win in the right way. We don't cheat. We don't have to cheat. We also kind of win with class, and we lose with class as well. The Patriots were good for so long that I feel like when they did lose, they took it, and their fan base took it harder than anybody. I mean, the Chiefs have experienced heartbreak after heartbreak. So to be in this position finally with a good team that has a chance to win another Super Bowl, it's a great feeling, but also I don't really know why we'd be hated by everybody. It's like, dude, we sucked for so long. Let us have this moment. It just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, Conor McGregor's fighting. I didn't know that. Appreciate it, Kyle. Appreciate it. Turn the Chiefs' hatred into touchdowns. They got to do that. I don't think they're going to do that, to be honest with you. We got some Bills fans in the chat. Welcome. I do not discriminate against fan bases. You are allowed to come in here. Any news on Clyde? Oh, my bad. Any news on Clyde playing? From what I've heard, he is most likely going to play. He's still, I think, listed questionable. He practiced all week, though. So why would you have a guy practice all week and not have him play? I think he will play. One guy that I don't think will play is Willie Gay. I just don't think that they're going to give him the snaps. But hopefully Sammy Watkins can play too. I don't really know what to expect from him. I mean, at this point, who knows? I mean, Sammy Watkins is a question mark at this point. Let's see. Hey, what's up, you rag? I've been drinking. We're going to the fucking Super Bowl try. That's the energy I needed, you rag. I needed that energy. Thanks for coming by, man. Let's see. Man, I needed that energy, you rag. Thanks for that. Chiefs need to start off quickly and put the pressure on Josh Allen. Of course, got to make Josh Allen feel as uncomfortable as possible. That's another thing. The Buffalo Bills are coming into our house. You know what's one thing that we do exceptionally well? Winning at Arrowhead Stadium. We're very good at that. If you haven't already known, the Chiefs find a way to win at Arrowhead. So that's another advantage that the Chiefs have that the Bills don't. They protect their house. They protect their house, that's for sure. Let's see. Do that. Like and subscribe. Dude, we've been growing like crazy recently. We just hit 5.1K. I think it was yesterday. We're going to keep growing. Road to 10K. 10K by the end of 2021. You heard it here first. Do you think the Chiefs win the Super Bowl again? We cut a lot of players in the offseason like Watkins. I mean, Harmon, to be honest with you, I haven't really thought about it. Me being the cocky person that I am and confident in this Chiefs team, I said, let's three-peat, but let's win it first this year. It looks like Bieniemy will be staying. From what I've seen, he's not going to get a head coaching job, which is good. You got to have continuity in the coaching staff. So I think that we'll have to cross that road when we get there, but they're definitely going to be the favorite. That's for sure. I don't know if they'll win it, but they'll be up towards the top. Let's see. What things stand out the most in your opinion? I don't really know what that question is asking specifically, but I'm going to assume in this game, and I think that would be the mismatch between the Chiefs offense and the Bills defense. They don't have the personnel to keep up with this team. It's just that plain and simple. And also I think that I think that this Chiefs defense is going to have a chip on their shoulder. I've been saying that for a while now. I know all year I said that they would be a top 10 unit, which they didn't exactly get there, but this Chiefs defense plays better in the playoffs with a low, I can't remember, were there 30,000 fans in the stadium for the divisional round? I want to say something like that, but this Chiefs team plays better with noise. And I think that that'll help tomorrow. Even if there's only 25,000 people there, they'll raise hell. They will absolutely raise hell. So I'm not too concerned about that. I will say that we got almost 200 people in here. I want to say thank you guys for that on such short notice. I will say that if you want to support the channel, you can support it through the super chat. Anything helps. And also follow the channel on Instagram. That's KC_sports report. And if you haven't already, if you're a Bills fan or even a new Chiefs fan, subscribe to the channel for future Chiefs content. So I appreciate all the people for coming out. I was thinking about ending this after like 15 to 20 minutes, but when you got 200 people in the chat, you can't really leave it. So I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. Let's see. Whoa, the chat is going crazy right now. Is it repeating? Hold on. Michael, what do you think will be in the Super Bowl? I think it'll be Chiefs Packers. I think that it would be a good Super Bowl regardless of who gets in against the Chiefs if we win tomorrow. I mean, Chiefs Pack or Chiefs Bucks, those would both be really good matchups. We're getting a good Super Bowl nonetheless. Oh man, Aaron, if you can, you might have to point out some comments to me if I'm missing them. You guys are destroying the comment section, so shout out for that. Let's see. Oh, no, my question was, if we win, do you think that we will cut players, like Watkins and stuff? I don't know if you understood what I was saying. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes it easier. I think that, honestly, as much as I think that Sammy Watkins should go somewhere else because he's not really worth the money we're giving him, he has said that he would stay here to win. And I think that at this point in his career, that's all he wants to do. So I would personally say, you know what? You can come back. There's league minimum. If you want to win, you want to win. But if you don't, you can leave. It's that plain and simple. I don't think we can really give him a ton of money, but You also got to restructure guys like Frank Clark. He can't get paid $18 million a year for 4 sacks. It's just not going to happen. Hold on. Oh, we got a Bills fan in the chat. Baker Mayfield lit up your defense and all the intensive purposes. The Browns beat the Chiefs last week. The Browns. How can you be so confident is completely beyond me. LOL. Just I've come to a Chiefs channel with somebody who's very good at arguing. Because I guess what? Right as we speak, I am looking at a Super Bowl 54 flag that is proudly hanging. So I don't think you really understand what you're getting into. Baker Mayfield also had, I think, 200 yards and 1 touchdown and an interception. That's not going to beat this Chiefs team. And guess what? The Bills have not looked good either. You beat the Ravens by, was it 18-3? And then you beat the Colts by 3 at the end. So the Bills are the ones that have not looked very good. I'm confident because this team has been in this moment before. They've shown the ability to win this game before, something that the Bills cannot do. Oh, not trying to bring you guys. You guys haven't won a Super Bowl. You're 0-4. You guys have made the Super Bowl four times. I think, what have we made it? 3? Yeah, we made it 3 times. And we're 2-1. You were 0-4. So I'm not trying to piss you off, but you'll find out what this Chiefs team's like tomorrow. Of course I'm confident. We got the defending champions. All right. I'll get back to the questions now. Who do you think will be the player of the game on both sides of the ball? On defense, I think that it's going to be, honestly, this is a bold take. I think it's going to be Frank Clark. Something just tells me that he is going to get a crucial sack to end the game. And on offense, I think that the easy choice is Patrick Mahomes. I think that, you know what? I'm giving it to Pat. If we win this game, Patrick Mahomes deserves to be the player of the game because he's coming off of an injury. He is not really expected to do what he's done before. And if he comes out and shocks the world being injured, we're going to be talking about this story for a long time. So give me Frank Clark on defense and Patrick Mahomes on offense. But to stray away from Patrick Mahomes, give me Travis Kelce. Who plays bigger tomorrow, D-line or secondary? That's a good question. I don't know if you're asking who plays better, like who we need to play better. Ideally, we would probably need the secondary to play better, but honestly, yeah, I'm going to say the Chiefs secondary is going to play the best. Just because we have so many great pieces in that secondary, and they're going to find out what it's like. They are. Who's stopping Diggs? Tyrann Mathieu. He held him to what? 60 something yards the first game. These 2 AFC NFC championship games will be the best 2 ever. It's got that possibility, that's for sure. Let's see. The refs defeated the Browns last week. Okay. As soon as you bring the refs into it, you've basically lost the argument, just so you know. At the end of the day, if your team can't win a game and you blame the refs, your team wasn't good enough. It's that plain and simple. I haven't had to blame the refs due to a Chiefs loss in forever. And you know why? Because I came to the conclusion those previous Chiefs teams weren't good enough. This team should never lose by what the refs do. They're not going to. They're better. I mean, at the end of the day, if you have to blame the refs for why you lost a game, you weren't good enough. It just comes down to that. Let's see. A lot of who's going to play on Diggs. I mean, I think you put Tyrann Mathieu on him. L'Jarius Sneed's a quick dude. I think it's Tyrann Mathieu's game, though. He's going to play on Diggs, in my opinion. I have a question, Michael. Do you think that the Bills' defense can contain Mahomes with his turf toe injury? That's a possibility. It definitely is. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think that from what I've heard, Mahomes is doing better. I don't really think that it's going to affect him too much. He's had some time to kind of rest. But I think that if that's the case, they're just going to hand off the ball. And the Bills' defense can't stop the run. So good luck. I mean, at the end of the day, the Chiefs just have so many different ways to beat you. They can beat you with their running game. They can beat you with their offense, defense, special teams. I mean, they just have so many different ways to beat them. And I think that that's really going to come down to who wins this game. See, Bills Mafia guy has zero football knowledge, even throwing out crazy double-digit. Bills suck. Ooh, okay, we got some of the Bills Mafia in here. Shout out to the 250 plus that are in here. Let's see. Bills Mafia getting concussions from getting slammed through tables. Yeah, I heard that they're already starting to sell tables in Buffalo, and you're gonna have to keep those keep those under wraps because you're not winning tomorrow. Let's see. Man, you guys are destroying the comment section. Shout out to Michael Darcy and company. Shout out to Chiefs Kingdom. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming by, Harmon. Let's see. Bills got 17 points for the last game. Yeah, they didn't look impressive. If the Bills play like that against us, they're going to get their fucking shit knocked. I mean, it's not even going to be funny. If we come out and play our best game against the Bills team, that what they did against the Ravens, they're going to get killed, just destroyed, because you can't play like that and expect to win. Josh Allen has not looked that good in the playoffs. And I think what Justin, the Bills fan, doesn't really understand is the playoffs are a lot different than the regular season. And unless, I mean, look at Tom Brady. I hate to bring him up, but he could have a subpar regular season. But when it comes to playoff time, he knows how to win games. And that's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. Both of those quarterbacks know how to win in the playoffs. Let's see. We looking forward to it. Can't wait to hear this podcast after the game tomorrow. All right. We're going to win this game tomorrow, so you will not be back. But let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up. Again, shout out to you guys for commenting. Let's see. Nobody's stopping Diggs. Okay. Let me ask you a question. What did Stephon Diggs do in the first game? That's what I thought. Enough. Stephon Diggs had like what, 60-something yards in the first game? All right. I'm so scared. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Michael, if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl again, will the Chiefs be the first team to be back-to-back winners? Nope. The Patriots did it in the mid-2000s. The Broncos did it back in the 90s. I know there's another team that did it. I think, was it the Steel Curtain back in the 70s, I want to say. We're not the first team, but we're the first team in kind of this new era to do it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I'm really far behind. Bills locked down the number one rushing offense, though. Okay, but dude, you got to look at it. What did the Chiefs do when we played the Ravens? We did the same thing. And guess what? You know how easy it is to shut down Lamar Jackson? The dude runs read options. That's all he does. He runs the football. Congrats. Try doing that with Mahomes, who can not only scramble and get yards on 3rd and long, you can't guard him. He made that very apparent in the first game. I mean, dude, we rushed for 240 in that Buffalo game. We're not a rushing team. We dominated that game. And Bills Mafia is going to feel so confident right now. They're pumping their chest, but guess what? There's a reason why this team is the defending champions, and they're going to show it tomorrow. Hey, shout out. Hey, if you haven't already subscribed yet, there's 250 people in here. I don't know how many of you guys are subscribed, but that could be 100 plus new subscribers. We don't know. So if you like the content, subscribe to the channel. Let's see, what else do we got here? Let's see. Man, you guys are destroying the comment section. I'm trying to just catch up. Honestly, I haven't gotten this many Bills fans in a while, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's see. All I'm saying, Bills Mafias, you better keep that same energy when the Chiefs win tomorrow. Just saying that. And you know what's funny? We're not going to see them. I mean, Chiefs Kingdom, we're not going to see this team. this team's fan base come back when we win. It's not going to happen. Bills fans acting all tough, just like the Titans fan. Exactly. That's one of the best comments I've seen all night. Exactly. And that's what I tried to make the comparison to earlier in the video. People don't understand that when you say stuff like this against this Chiefs team, it doesn't work well. It's never worked well. I mean, people don't understand. I've seen this. It's the same stuff, but a different year. I mean, good Lord. Let's see. Okay, that's not true. The Bills have a chance. But honestly, I think that part of the reason that I'm like this right now is because I'm very confident in this Chiefs team. I think that this is the best team in football. I think that we could be looking at one of the best teams of all time. I mean, they went, 14-2. They chose to lose that last game. They were going to go 15-1. I mean, if they win the Super Bowl this year, which I think that they have a very good possibility of doing that, I mean, they're going to be looked at as one of the best teams of all time. So when you've got a team like that, you got to be somewhat confident. And I'm just confident. I've learned that confidence is key, especially with this team. The Chiefs are a confident bunch, and I am as well. All right. What are your thoughts on Mcdermott saying that the Bills will crush the Chiefs' dreams of another ring? Think he spoke too soon, writing a check his ass can't cash. I didn't actually hear that, so that was not really that smart, because guess what? You know who's probably able to outcoach not Doug McDermott. I keep saying Doug McDermott. Sean McDermott. You know who can probably outcoach Sean McDermott? It's Andy Reid. The dude knows what he's going to do. And like somebody said earlier, Andy Reid's going to throw out some like 1930s college football play. He's just going to come up with something that no one's ever thought of before. So, and it's just Bills Mafia. It's congratulations. You're in this game. We've been in this game for 3 straight years. This is your first time in 27 years. You're a little bit too confident in this moment right now. I've said this before. I think the Bills remind me a lot of that Chiefs 2018 team. At that time, everybody in the kingdom was just happy with being in that game. But we knew that later on we expected more. The Bills are in that stage where they're just happy to be there. I don't think that they really expect to win this game. As a Chiefs fan, if we don't win this game, our season was not a success. It's that plain and simple. And the Chiefs know that. And that's why this team is so good. They understand the standards. They have built something, and they're trying to chase something that only great teams can do. And I think that that's why I'm so confident, because this team has the ability to be great, and they're going to be great. It's that simple. Let's see. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Glad you're spending it with me. Let's see. Why go to a Super Bowl? You can't win, Bills. Want to go 0-5 and be made fun of? I'm telling you, dude. And we got some revenge on our minds. We saw what the Bills, I mean, I'm saying this, I wasn't even born at the time, but the Bills beat us in 1994 with Joe Montana. Or technically Joe Montana went out of the game, but they beat us then. We beat them in 1967. So this is going to be kind of the game that seals it. I think that whoever wins this game is going to have ultimate bragging rights, and hopefully it's the Chiefs. Man, I'm getting a ton of Bills fans tonight. Let's see. Hey, shout out to you guys. That's a brave comment. I'm not going to lie to you. That's a brave comment. Let's see. Shout out to Garrett for subbing. Like I said, if you haven't already done that, subscribe to the channel for future Chiefs content. I've been working really hard recently to make sure that everything comes out on time. Obviously, with this Bills preview, I couldn't get it out on time, but luckily I got something out. So now I'm just answering questions and chilling out with the Chiefs Kingdom. Let's see, what else do we got in here? I'm a Bills fan. The Chiefs are the team to beat. We have a puncher's chance. Yeah, I that's the mentality that I wish all Bills fans have. I mean, I'm not counting the Bills out. They're a great team. And I've been on record saying that this is probably the Chiefs' biggest challenge of the season. But at the same time, experience matters. And being in this game for 3 straight years, that matters. So I think that I really value your opinion. You're not like all the rest of the Bills fans, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. We will. Let's see. McDermott learned from Andy Reid. Andy didn't teach him everything. Yep, that's the facts. I think that he was an assistant with Andy under, I want to say, the Eagles back in the early 2000s, I want to say. Let's see what we got here. Dang, I'm just trying to keep up. Yo, Michael, peace, but here's my last question. Will the Chiefs do good if Chad Henne starts, if Mahomes shows symptoms again Sunday morning? No. I mean, sorry for the harsh language. If Chad Henne plays, we're fucked. It's that plain and dude, as much as I love Chad Henne, we're not winning this game with Chad Henne. It's that plain. Like, I know I come off very cocky and arrogant right now. If Chad Henne plays this game, dude, I'm going to be disappointed. I really will be. But that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Mahomes will play tomorrow. Unless, God forbid, he gets COVID or something dumb like that. He's going to play. Let's see. Yeah, Bills Mafia's just saying bring it. Appreciate it, pal. Appreciate it. Yeah, Bills fans, you better sub up. You got to see me come back tomorrow if your team wins. Dang, you guys are destroying the comment section. I know I keep saying that, but I'm just trying to catch up. Let's see. That would be funny if the Bills lost the Super Bowl 4 years in a row again. I wouldn't like that because that would just take it away from the Chiefs. But that would be actually really funny. It'd be sad. It'd be really sad. And that's the thing, dude. Like, Bills fans, they're confident, but like, I mean, you guys remember what you did in the 90s. Oh man, you know, FN, you keep bringing that up, man. I don't know about that one. I do not know about that one. We're gonna have to hit like 10,000 subscribers, and we're gonna have to get some sponsors. That's for sure. I'm not gonna willingly get a tattoo, even if this team does win it again. Nope, they're 0-4. The Bills are 0-4 in the Super Bowl. Chiefs Kingdom, maybe. Hey, question. Do you think that Mahomes will still play the same with healing from like his concussion? That's a good question. I think that he will play in this game. That's pretty much a given at this point. Now, the question is, will he play the same? I think he will. He might not have that same impact as if he was 100%. I think he'll be about 80 to 90%. And 80 to 90% Patrick Mahomes is better than everybody else. It's absurd. I mean, some Patrick Mahomes is better than most quarterbacks in the NFL. It's just the talent that this dude has is unreal. I'm a lifelong Chiefs fan since they came to KC, and I believe that they will win, but we will be a nail biter. I agree. I do want to say I'm going to try answer as many questions as I can in the next 7 to 10 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up probably after that. I want to say shout out to everybody that came out tonight. 200 people is not bad whatsoever. So if you haven't already yet, hit that like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 10K by the end of 2021. Let's see. So we have to hold Mike down. Aaron, you know, I don't know. We'll have to. I don't know how I got coaxed into doing that. I don't even know. I know that has been something that's been trending, but I'm going to have to get a little bit more than just 10K for a big old tattoo on my back. I love this team, but I don't know if it's worth all of that. KC is clearly a better team. Just don't count the Bills out. Not a fan of neither, but the offense and QBs are spitting images of each other, minus the hardware. I disagree. I agree with the first part. I disagree with the second part. These quarterbacks are not the same. They're just not. Patrick Mahomes is better. I mean, it's just that simple. Josh Allen's good, but I don't really think that you can say that Josh Allen is up to the level of Patrick Mahomes when Mahomes has won these big games, and he's been good ever since he came into the league. I mean, Josh Allen last year was not that good. He really wasn't. Obviously, he's good this year, but yeah, I agree with some of that statement, but not all of it. Josh Allen tattoo if I win? Hell no. Or if we lose? No. I mean, unless you give me like 50 grand, I'm not getting a Josh Allen tattoo on my back. Anyway, so with that being said, I appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. Like I said, 200 people is a fantastic accomplishment. If you haven't already, hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe for more Chiefs content. I will be here tomorrow night, win or lose. I think that win or lose, I will still be proud to be a Chiefs fan, and I'll still be looking at my Super Bowl 54 flag that just hangs in my room regardless of if we win or lose. So with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram at KC_sports report. And I'll see you guys tomorrow after a Chiefs win. And we'll all just enjoy another trip to the Super Bowl. So with that being said, I will see you guys all tomorrow night after the AFC Championship game.